Welcome, adventurers, to another journey on the Archived Adventures. The sun beams through the windows, causing it to create, what is it, like stained glass effect?
Yeah, the light in different shades cascade upon the room. It's a warm glow.
But you ready yourselves to head off into Tobias's house. You travel along and you eventually find Tobias's house. Do you wish to knock?
I knock on Tobias's door.
Tobias comes from around the back of the house. Hello, what do you want?
We're adventurers here for a commission.
What kind of commission?
The commission for the ruins, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember something like that. I've heard a bit about these ruins. We used to live in the ruins back with our predecessors, but we had to flee, unfortunately. Since then it all sunk. But I've heard about the ruins there. We're looking to try and preserve it in a way.
As a representative of the Archaeology Guild, I wish to extend a hand on this academic project.
Well, might have to see if we take you up on that offer, if it still stands.
It still stands. Pass him a slip. Just a recommend.
Tobias takes it. The sunken city's deserted, isolated. In our history, who used to live down there, some of them got trapped on the way of escaping. Unfortunately, some of them couldn't escape. They became corrupted and their bodies started to adapt to
the dark conditions.
There's someone's house I want you to go to. His name's Drylon. It's down the road from mine. I need to look for any clues of what he's been up to recently. He's not been home for an awfully long time.
We'll go to the house then. We'll see you later.
You go off. You watch this kid as you walk past get smacked straight in the face with a frisbee.
I point at the kid and laugh.
The kid goes crying to his mum, who gives you a dirty look, and you continue off.
I flip off the mum and go walk to the house.
You arrive at the house.
What's in the house? Anything valuable? I open the door, sword out in hand just in case, and my spectre behind me.
You open the door to reveal paper surrounding the floor, books planted on the floor as if something had happened, maybe an attack, and you see a large amount of dust around the house.
Yes. Can I check the paper pile?
You can.
Anything interesting?
You find 2 spell scrolls.
Yeah.
And a history scroll about the sunken city of Keltara.
Can I take that?
You can.
I pass it over I pass it over the house.
Thank you. You see a glow from on the desk, and you find an emblem. The item holds magic within it, but it seems a lot darker.
I pick up the dark emblem.
You hear whispers. The whispers become murmurs, and soon enough, there's a crowd of voices swarming around the house.
Can I check out and look out the window?
Yes, you can.
What's outside? What's outside?
You see a bunch of people crowded around the house, along with some officers. 3 people emerge within the crowd. They are the elders of the village.
I sneak up the back and hide in the bushes.
No, you get found immediately.
Zed finds a bit of paper and finds it fun. He lights the paper and burns down the house.
People are now in shock at your escape to try and run away from the scene, which only makes them more angry. The officers come up to you and restrain you, casting water bubbles in order to trap you. And they make their way.
Wow, you finally learned how to do magic. Maybe next we build that city of yours.
People begin to curse at you.
Wow,
they do not want you here anymore.
I don't want you here. Hungry.
All travellers bring trouble to Keltara. They bring you up these stairs made of stone, in which lead up to the entrance of the sunken city. Harpies begin to gather at the top, at the edges of the sunken city entrance. As the people release you, the harpies swoon in to try and snatch you up to be their next meal. You get a few scratches, a few wounds, before falling into the water and into the dark depths of the sunken sea. Within the room, it's quiet. You can hear the swishing of the water. Your body begins to glow from the blessing of this land. You are able to breathe water. You see distant glows of luminescent light. You make your way down. Darkness around you, surrounding you. A tree whips out a mace. Expecto Patronum! And the mace begins to glow and emit a light in which shows you everything within the tunnel. Just as you get to the bottom, it opens up into a large room. You can see stone tables with chairs, things on the walls. You also see an insignia that looks like the wall.
Can I rip off the insignia off the wall?
You can do that if you want.
Colin, make his strength.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if I can take that for the house.
+7 to that.
Plus 7.
That's 6,
13.
13.
As you rip the insignia off the wall, the room again starts to bubble. A large tentacle breaks the stone table. As one appears, you see many others appear in front of you, filling the room. On the tentacles, you can see that the flesh is rotten and decayed. Skin peels off the meat. The room lights up, and you can see two greenish glowing eyes looking at you. You hear a screech from the darkness. And revealing itself, you can see its dark, sunken black eyes, void of any light. They are cold, as if it is already dead. Yet it still moves, and is looking to attack you. Doesn't hit that one, so it just moves towards it. Certain stop bite, attack, misses. That's another attack. Yes, that is right, 1d6 plus
7.
18 hits. Goes for AC. 19 damage.
18, got for the armour, and I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast. Triple punch.
That is 23. Triple punch. Through. 25. And a bonus punch.
We did do something.
Gone through. 60. So is that 23, 25, and 6?
You hear the Kraken scream, wail, pain. Kraken, before it can even attack, perishes. The meat from its body begins to fall apart, sinking down to the bottom. As you see the skin tear apart, you see a gem glowing bright from within. Atrice approaches the gem and reaches out to it. The gem begins to glow, brighter, sparkling, and is absorbed into Atrice. I hope to see you again on our adventures, the Archived Adventures.